Shalom, we're the Hebrew Israelites. We come out here every Saturday to prophesy the destruction of America and to teach our people who they are according to the Bible. According to today's lesson, we're going into the RFID microchip. When you read about in the book of Revelations, 13th chapter, it tells you about, he calls all small, great, rich and poor to receive a mark in their right hand or forehead, that no man shall be able to buy or sell, save he that had the mark. When John received that revelation, that was referring to the RFID microchip. Because when you look up the word mark in I believe the 16th verse, the word there is charagma, which means something that's inserted under your skin, something pricked or punctured, a gash or incision. Okay, so the first scripture we're going to get is Revelation 13 and 16.
I got you. I got it.
And we know that by the Spirit, okay? You can just say it means anything, but we have to look up the word. The word there means something that's inserted in your skin, okay? It's not talking about something in your mind, okay? The word there is charagma, okay? It means something that's inserted in your skin, something surgical that goes in your skin. Read it.
Yeah, I got something real quick. Leviticus about the skin.
But yeah, yeah, we read about the skin. Matter of fact, no, read that first, then we're gonna read the law.
Revelations 13 verse 16. And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
Said that he calleth all, both small and great. Who's calling all, both small and great? The reincarnation of Roman Empire, okay, which is America and the EU. Okay, these governments are going to cause their so-called citizens to receive an implantable microchip in their right hand and their forehead. Okay? Read that again.
And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads.
And when you look up the word mark, the word there is charagma. The word charagma means, let's get it exact, it means stigma, something pricked or punctured, as in surgical, okay? So we know this mark that John received, the revelation that John received about the mark of the beast was talking about something that was inserted in your skin, okay? That's how we know it's talking about the RFID microchip. And we know that because that's what the government's pushing. That's what the government's pushing. You know they have over $100 billion invested into this technology. Why would they invest $100 billion in this technology? Get the law. Why would they invest $100 billion into this technology if they're not going to plan on inserting a microchip into everybody on Earth? Okay, $100 billion for RFID microchips. Okay, that's the revenue I believe they tend to make. They said that is a $100 billion market. Implantable RFID technology. Okay, now if you receive that mark, the scriptures clearly tell you in the 14th chapter that you're going to drink of the destruction of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Okay? Is that the bottom?
No.
So if you take the RFID microchip, you're going to receive the destruction from the Most High. Okay? So the mark of the beast is the RFID microchip. Why would they invest over $100 billion into the market? Okay? Do you have the law on that? Yeah. Because if you cut into your flesh, you're actually breaking the law. If you cut into your flesh, okay? And the Most High says He's going to destroy you in the 14th chapter of Revelation. He said if you receive that mark, the Most High is going to destroy you. You have the law?
Yeah.
The law.
Leviticus 19 verse 28. You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead.
It said you shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead. Okay? You should not make any cuttings in the flesh for the dead. Okay? Meaning if somebody dies and you're mourning over them, you're not supposed to cut yourself out of fucking grief. Read.
Nor print any marks upon you.
Nor print any marks upon you. So if somebody dies and you get a tattoo of your grandmother on your arm, that's wicked according to the Bible. You're not supposed to do that. Okay? You're not supposed to do that according to the Bible. Okay? 20.
Alright. This is Exodus 20:3. Thou shalt have no other gods before me.
Thou shalt have no other gods before me. That's plain. If you take the so-called mark of the beast, you're basically handing over your soul to Satan. That's what it is. And the scripture clearly tells you, was that the first law he said out of his mouth or the second one?
That was, I believe, the first. Yep.
That was the first law?
Yep.
That was the first law that Moses told the children of Israel, okay? That's important. He told the children of Israel that, okay? Because the other nations didn't receive the law. Okay? They're still going to be punished for being wicked. It's called a catch-22. You're fucked if you do and you're fucked if you don't, okay? For you other nations, okay? Even because you other nations didn't receive the law, you're still going to be fucked. You're still going into slavery, okay? Even if you follow the law, you're still going into slavery, okay? So if you cutting your flesh for the dead, if you print tattoos on your body, or you don't print tattoos on your body and you keep the law, you're still going into slavery. That's all.
This is 2 Corinthians 2:11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
And that's one of his devices, okay? That's one of Satan's devices, okay? And Satan is you so-called white people, okay?
That's right.
You white men and you white women. And you're not white, you're red. Because you come from the Caucasus Mountains. And before that, you dwelled in Mount Seir, okay? You so-called white people, all right? You so-called white people, your biblical nationality is the nation of Edom, okay? You so-called white people's biblical nationality is the nation of Edom. Edom means red. In the Hebrew, it's Adawam. It means red. You so-called white people are not white. You're pale red.
That's right.
Okay, you don't have any pigment in your skin, so the blood shines through your skin. You're not white, you're red, okay? Because you don't have any pigment in your skin. That's what makes you red, and you're pale. You're not white, okay? So fuck is your face so fucked up for? Why don't you stop and ask a question?
Yo, I got some. Isaiah 29 verse 22. Therefore thus saith the Lord who redeemed Abraham concerning the house of Jacob. Jacob shall not now be ashamed, neither shall his face now wax pale.
It says neither shall the Israelites' faces wax pale. Okay? You would look at the word pale, the word there is kawar, I believe. Kawar, which means to be bleached of skin. So the Israelites wasn't going to leave Israel black and come back white or pale.
That's right. This is Genesis 25:25. And the first came out red all over like a hairy garment, and they called his name Esau.
It says in the first came out red all over like a hairy garment. Okay? So it says Esau was red. Okay? Meaning that he didn't have any pigment in his skin. He did not have any pigment in his skin. Okay, so that was the first child born without pigment in his skin. Okay? Which is you so-called white people. Okay? You Caucasians. Your biblical nationality is Edom. Okay? Alright. Give me 1 Timothy, give me Exodus 23:13.
Alright.
Back on to the mark of the beast.
This is
and how we're supposed to be circumspect, how we're supposed to research things, we're supposed to be aware of our surroundings, okay?
This is Exodus 23:13. And in all things that I have said unto you, be circumspect, and make no mention of the name of other gods.
Right there. It says, in all things, be circumspect. Then you have to check everything out. Okay, you can't take things for face value. Okay? The RFID microchip is the mark of the beast.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, and when you look up that word circumspect, it comes from two words. Circa, which means around, and spect, which means to look, observe, or see. So essentially that means to look around or observe your surroundings, all right? To be aware like the brother was saying, all right?
And the governments around the world, mainly where the Edomites dwell, which is in the Edomites, the so-called white, which is the so-called white man, they control all of Europe. Like you had the people, they're mixed with Israel and all the other nations, but the people that